There were mixed signals today about the state of the workforce. Job losses continued for the 17th month in a row, but the losses were far fewer than economists predicted. Still, make no mistake, many Americans have been forced to cut corners. And in our next story, that has helped grow a kind of cottage industry where what's for sale may be trash or treasure, but it'll always go to the highest bidder, as Brian Rooney now reports.
What they're looking at is someone else's stuff. Storage lockers jammed with boxes, tools, and furniture. The accumulated objects of life. This one holds the remains of a bankrupt surf and skateboard store.
There's cash only, no credit cards, no ATMs, no going to the bank.
And it's about to be auctioned off.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. How many dollars on it? Who'll give me $1,000? Go. 200 over here now, 3. 13, going back, 13. 21 over here now, 22. Yeah. Sold them out, 2,600.
Providing a place for people to store their junk is big business. But the little-known sideline is the monthly auctions of units where tenants have failed to pay the rent. In the recession, defaults on storage units are up.
Got 10 back over there now, 15 over here now, 20.
And so is the number of bidders hoping to profit from someone else's loss.
So this is just a constant part of the business. You're auctioning units all the time.
Mm-hmm. Every month here.
What happens? Why do people default?
Many reasons. Some disappear off the face of the earth, some go in jail, some the economy gets them, they lose their job.
And when the auctioneers open the locker, it becomes a window into people's lives.
Some of it's crazy. Some of it's like a soap opera in a box. So many different people have so many different problems, and sometimes I've had people come up afterwards and say, hey, my mother's ashes were in there, can I get those back?
Michael Gottlieb makes a hobby out of buying storage lockers that may contain nothing more than family photos, the shoes people wore, the toys their children played with.
What other kinds of strange personal stuff is in there?
Photographs, sexual objects, a lot of that. A lot of that, you know, whips, chains, electrical things that people try to hide away. One box was some gentleman used to go in the city and he would change into a woman. And then he would go about his business, making his money, you know. Then he'd go back and change again, and it was like a little dressing room.
For the bidders, it's a chance to buy treasures hidden among the trash for pennies on the dollar. It's a search for the Picasso at the yard sale. Auctioneer John Cardoza has seen it all.
110, anybody else? One unit we had comic books in it. Behind the comic books nobody knew about was some baseball cards, and behind that was some Charles Schultz artwork. That unit went for $9,100, and I believe the insurance broker appraised it at $1.5 million.
But most units look something like this. The buyer may end up spending more taking junk to the dump than what he makes selling anything of value.
It's really a game of roulette.
Definitely. It's like going to Vegas. 20 over here to go 21.
Little human dramas play out. Somewhere among the bidders for the surf gear was a man who lost the business. And at another auction, Amy Puckett came to bid on her ex-husband's storage unit.
And what do you want to recover from it?
Oh, my daughter's homemade baby blankets that I foolishly left in there.
So you're going to bid on the whole thing to get the baby blankets?
That's what I was talking to one of the regulars about. He said just bid on the whole thing and, you know, see how it comes out. These people have hearts, and just say these are my daughters.
Among the curious and the amateurs are a handful of seasoned professionals.
Maybe I'll make $1 million on the
who know what to look for and how to make money.
How much you want for that refrigerator?
That's what I was after.
I think it's a wine cooler.
It's a drink machine or a wine cooler.
Yeah, wine cooler.
Yes.
All right.
A lot of times you buy one of these, and you go in there and you end up sorting through some stranger's life.
Absolutely. The first one I did, I didn't know what I was doing there. I was asking myself, I thought, what the heck are you doing? Because it was a 30-foot deep unit. First thing I ran across was toys and pictures of kids, and it's really a crummy way, you know. But if I don't do it, somebody else is going to do it.
After following the auction through a half-dozen lockers, Amy Puckett finally got the chance to bid on what she came for.
140, bid now 150. So I'm at 140.
She won.
How was that bidding against a stranger for your own stuff?
I don't even know what he wanted in there.
Were you thinking that's my stuff? And
Yeah, just back off, bud. You know, I'm obviously wanting this. 150, 60.
$140 plus tax and a $100 deposit on the locker.
You've got it.
Here in California, it's not a profitable end of the business for storage companies. Much of the time, they get less than the delinquent rent, and anything over that amount ultimately goes to the county. That's how it goes in the business of storing the stuff of life. One person's stuff
Might be a little dusty.
is taken away by the highest bidder, so someone else can rent the locker and store their stuff. This is Brian Rooney for Nightline in Green Bay, California.
Treasure hunting or just trying to take back? What's yours? Our thanks to Brian Rooney.